country. There's gold in them hills and I'm gonna find it. It's a sight to see, you can't believe how the color of gold makes you lose control. Well, there's gold in them hills and I've got the fever.
Welcome to Gold Fever Adventures. I'm Jack Tucker. I'm out here in Arizona, Meadview, Lake Mead area, northern Arizona. Going to be doing me a little bit of nugget shooting today, a little bit of metal detecting. I'm going to be using the GPX Minelab 6000. Now, you know, I have to be honest with you. When I first got this machine, and I've heard comments from other people too, say kind of same thing, I didn't care for it. I didn't like it. I thought it was a very noisy machine. It wouldn't shut up. Constantly chattering. You got to live on that noise cancellation. Very EMI sensitive. But you know what? I've come to enjoy the machine. It has found me a lot of nice gold over this last couple of weeks that I have been here. I've been here for just over 2 weeks. I've found over 30 pieces of gold so far. And, you know, I hear all different types of things that, you know, the speakers will cause EMIs, your phones will cause EMIs. Well, I got to tell you, I record everything with my phone. I got my phone with me all the time. I've even got an Apple Watch on me. And I'm still finding all of this gold. So what's up with that? And, you know, half the times I don't even use headphones. But there are some other little tricks to making this detector work, making it sing, making it do its job. And I'm sure probably every area is a little bit different in ground mineralization and how deep the nuggets are and stuff like that. The gold here is probably all within, I'm going to say, 10 inches down. It's not very deep. It's all mixed in a caliche type of layer. It is mineralization, but I wouldn't say it's highly mineralization. So I'll show you how I detect, how I hunt, and then I'm going to go out for just a short little jaunt. I guess you call that a little jaunt. I'm just going to go out for a short little hunt and do some detecting, see if I can't find me something this morning. The sun's already up in the sky, and it's going to be a warm day today. So I want to get this in before it gets too warm. I've not got my snake boots on, and those critters are already starting to come out, so I got to be watching that there too. But let me show you my settings, and then we'll go for us a little hunt. Okay, first off, turn on the machine. Hold that about 6 inches off the ground is what I do. Now start pumping that there. Ground balance it first off, right off what you do. You got to ground balance it. Okay, it's pretty well ground balanced. Now just make sure there's no targets there and push your noise cancellation button there. I'll take just a few seconds to do. Okay, then that's ready to go. Now I'm hunting in about the 2 o'clock position. Battery's fully charged. You got your, I'm not in, there's highly mineralized ground and there's less mineralized ground. If you hunt in highly mineralized ground, you're going to miss some of those faint signals. So if you can hunt in less mineralization ground, do that. 2 o'clock position. I don't have headphones on, so that's what I've got. Let's go swinging. You can see that's not that bad. But now there's a key, the best secret I can tell you about this detector. You've got to go slow. Low to the ground and slow. That's how you're going to hit those targets. You've got to go slow. If you go too fast, you're going to blow right over them targets. And a lot of times your gold will be very, very faint signals. So you may have to cross it, back up, scrape some of the ground off. But we'll see. We'll hunt here and see what we can find out. Once in a while, it'll start to get a little chattering on you. So you just got to hit that your noise cancellation button again. You may have to do that a few times while you're out hunting. All right, let's go see what we can find. Now you can hear the machine. And like I said, I've got Apple Watch on and I'm filming with the phone. So, and it's not that bad. Slow and easy. Now the other thing is here, in this area I am at, there's been over a couple hundred pieces of gold taken out of this area, mostly like with gold monsters and different machines. And here I come with this 6,000. Whether they all missed them all, I don't know, but I am cleaning up and I'm having a heyday doing it too. For some reason, like if you go over a bush, it'll sound off like you've got a signal, or if you bump into a bush or a rock, it'll sometimes go off on you too. Sometimes I go over a little bush and scraping the bottom of that core with that little bush will sound off. Hot rocks will go off. Not necessarily hot rocks, but they're iron rocks. There's a lot of them up here, and sometimes you might dig down a foot for one of these iron rocks. If you think you get a signal, just go over it a couple times to make sure if it is or not. There are times like maybe early in the morning as the sun's first coming up, it seems to affect the machine, EMI. If you got airplanes in the area or planes flying overhead, it will tend to affect the machine, the EMI, and sometimes you just can't hunt, or you just kind of got to take a break. Or you might just hit a certain area that for some reason the machine won't shut up. It's just like there's an aircraft or something up underneath the ground, so you kind of got to watch, you know, things like that. And if you can't hunt, take a break for a little bit and then continue on. Desert life. All right, here's a faint signal right here. So I got to scrape the surface away. Go back over it. Okay, see it increased. So it is definitely a target. So let's retrieve that. This is how the ground, chances are it was just one of these hot rocks. May have been that rock right there. That's what it was. That is one of the things we will dig, those iron rocks. They're just full of iron and we can't help it, but those we have to dig. Mostly they're on the surface though and you can get rid of them, but sometimes you'll dig down and they'll be underground too, but that's just life. You know, if you're unsure, you think you might hear a target, scrape the surface down just to make sure. Double check it. Well, there's a little piece of buckshot. I chased that one down. That was pretty well surface trash, but I thought I would try to see what it was anyways, and that's what it was. Okay, here's a signal here. I've scraped away the surface. It's still there. Oh, let's dig this up. Sounds like it's out of the hole. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be one of these hot rocks. Another hot rock. Yep. Those damn hot rocks, they'll fool you every time. There's me another target right there. Surface has already been cleaned off and still there. Sounds good. Let's retrieve it. Like getting into these rocks. Oh, it's still there. Still there, it's getting louder. He's out of the hole. Got it. All right, it's a piece of gold. It's a piece of gold. Yoo-hoo-hoo! It's a piece of gold. It's all attached to caliche. I'll drop that in some vinegar. That'll clean right on up. That'll look nice. Nice little one. Nice little one. Yeah. Man, I don't know why all of a sudden this wind decided to pick up here, but I guess I got to head on back. It's I got me a piece. It took about an hour and 20 minutes before I finally found that piece, but there's still gold out there. But remember, it's just little faint signals. But I'll put that in some vinegar, clean it up, and I'll show you what that looks like cleaned up. But anyways, hey, I want to thank you guys coming along, sharing on these adventures. So, hey, until our paths cross again, you guys all get out there, get you sell some of that, little bit of that yellow gold. You guys all be safe, and thanks for watching. Yeah, I just put in a little bit of vinegar, just like that. Just a little bit of just regular old vinegar. There's that piece right there. I'll just drop that in there. You see it already doing its action there. Let that sit for a few moments. It'll clean right up. As you can see, it'll clean up really nice. Yes, it will. Nice one.
I've been living and loving, paying the bills, keeping things real, man, you know the deal. But when it's time for me to unwind, I gotta go someplace where the sun can shine. And there ain't no better place than out in the country. There's gold in them hills and I'm gonna find it. It's a sight to see, you can't believe how the color of gold makes you lose control. Well, there's gold in them hills and I've got the fever. And there ain't no other place that I'd rather be. My friends come down and enjoy hanging out, and the kids are knee deep in the sand by the creek. Yeah, we're chasing the dog, let's put another log on the fire. There's times like these that make it all worth the while to me. There's gold in them hills and I'm gonna find it. It's a sight to see, you can't believe how the color of gold makes you lose control. Well, there's gold in them hills and I've got the fever. And there ain't no other place that I'd rather be. When the night comes down, we're all sitting around, playing guitars under the stars, singing about the nugget I've been dreaming about. And I say even the picture of it weighed 5 pounds, and it's right under the next rock I do.